so quick little update. Wayne has been up here killing away at the body work, just trying to get everything to be kind of seamless, get paint ready. Coming down here, Michael and I have been slamming away at all the sheet metal down here, seaming it up, and then just panel bonding all the seams, putting a little bit of silicone in all the little tight edges just to keep water from getting in random pockets here and there, just to make sure everything's watertight. And it is basically ready for a quick little soap and water to de-oilize it, and then we're going to start priming, prime sealing all the Bondo spots, and we're going to shoot it with some satin black enamel tonight, and then we're going to shoot some undercoating inside the wheel wells, as well as we are going to shooting the same enamel inside here as soon as Wayne's finished with it. So we should have this thing painted top and bottom hopefully tonight, if not first thing in the morning, and we will show you some little clips painting it. Check out our new shirts. That's got Wayne's F-150 on there. Take the camera. That's another new shirt, got my pre-runner on there. Check out Etsy. Everything is as well on eBay and on our website. But we're gonna get this wrapped up. We're gonna get some paint on it tonight. Alright, Wayne just wiped it down with the de-oilizer, the wax remover. Gonna let it dry. We're gonna get some sealer on it. I do already have the bottom sealed. Might put another coat or so on here, but I'm trying not to rush it. We have it painted top and bottom. Turned out beautifully. Got the back bumper area all painted. The entire chassis all painted. Need to get the light out. Got the undercarriage fully painted. We are now going to go in here and spray some undercoating inside both the wheel wells. But we wanted to make sure we got a full coating of paint and everything under here first. Full coverage. There's about 3 coats on here.
so we're kind of laying out all the parts here. We're getting it ready for final assembly. We have all the threads chased and cleaned up, all the heims all pre-adjusted, everything's even again. We have the diagonal, basically the track bar. This is not readjusted. We'll readjust it once it's in the car, but we fully cleaned it out so we can get the heims all the way in, just so when we actually go to do adjustments, it doesn't fight us or do anything. It's nice and clean. But we got all the hardware laid out. We got everything prepped, everything washered up, all the lock nuts out. Everything's ready to go. We're gonna start throwing everything on the car, and we're just gonna do time lapse of us basically whipping this thing back together. All right, so we're wrapping it up here for the day. I want to show you guys everything. Quick little update. We have the fuel cell all the way in. We have the rear end down here in the car. All the 4-link, track bar, coilovers, everything is in here, fully assembled. All bolts are just loose right now. You see nothing is tightened. We kind of just got it all in place, and it's a little later in the day. Go over here, see if I can get you a better angle at this. But there you go, coilovers, our custom housing we made. There's the bottom of the fuel cell. And then over here, all the 4-link, the diagonal bar. Everything is ready, everything's good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and call it for a night, and we're gonna get back out here in the morning. We're gonna start torquing these things up and getting our bolt line marker on here. And then we're gonna start messing with the plumbing, the battery lines, the fuel lines, finish getting the brakes together. We still have to put fluid in the diff. We have to torque everything. Everything has lock nuts except for these bolts here that hold the coilovers on. We ran to Ace Hardware. They are closed for the holiday, so we're gonna run there first thing in the morning, pull one of these bolts back out. But as you can see, it's really coming together nicely. Everything looks really beautiful. I gave it a quick wipe down, so it still looks pretty dirty on some spots. It's kind of been sitting in the shop for a little while we finished all the sheet metal and painting and everything. But there you go, that gives you a real good idea. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, quick little update here on the Nova. We have fuel cell in, fuel lines are starting to be ran. We have our return cap blocked off. We have a rollover, ball bearing rollover valve. Then we have a hose going through to dump it. And then we have our fuel lines off the pickup here. They're going to be anchored to the frame and ran cleanly all the way to the front there. So we're gonna work on that now. But we have nice black braided fuel lines, all black anodized fittings. Our battery is fully installed, bolted down, anchored down. Then we have our gas filler cap which is just a dummy. We're not gonna run a hose on that yet, but we do have it anchored in here. So it's at least on the car and done. Then we have our back wall here, our firewall, all painted, riveted in. And then Wayne just ran a nice bead of silicone all the way around. So there's that, that's done. Looks really nice, turned out nice. How we're gonna anchor the fuel lines, we have these little hose clamps, and we're taking pieces of heat shrink and we're sliding it over the end just to give it that little bit of a chafe barrier. And then we are heat shrinking it on with the heat gun, so they end up like this. It holds the fuel line a little bit tighter, and it's just not gonna be sitting there on this metal edge. We have all of our AN fittings and adapters, everything sitting here. As well as we went and got our conversion U-joint. What are the sizes?
It's 1310 to 1350.
1310 to 1350. And we got our new U-joint straps, as well as we did give the drive shaft a real quick clean and a quick paint job. So the drive shaft's in. Our drive shaft U is in. We cut it through the floor to allow max clearance, but it's still the lowest point. That is fully welded in to the frame and the body, and then we siliconed around everything to seal it. And then you see our brake lines, our little brackets that we had to make to support everything to the chassis. So all the hard lines, everything are fully anchored. And then we have the rubber lines which go to our little brackets on the rear end. And then we have all our hard lines made. Let's see here. Got these little brackets here for the caliper soft lines. Then we have the hard lines all along the top of the axles.
And we went from drum to disc. So this car's gonna stop.
Go ahead, whenever.
Clear? Yeah.
Just pump it a couple times. Go ahead, it's gonna be the first startup. Now that we have all the fuel lines, everything plumbed. Go ahead. That's how you do it. What's going on, guys? Back here with a little tip. So we have our 3-inch cutout and our 2.5-inch pipe, and we basically, it's late in the middle of the night, we don't have time to run to the store, nothing's open, and we need to get these to fit. You can see we have a 1/2-inch difference. So what I like to do, cut a bunch of slits about 1 inch in, and then put a hose clamp around it and pinch it in. And then you usually have to run it in again just to kind of clearance that tip a little bit, and it allows you to squeeze it one more time and it holds it nice and tight. Basically, this is a little model of what I did, and you can see how it very smoothly transitions there. Just a little trick I did way back in the day, and I've kind of done it since. And honestly, if you buy this stuff by 10 or 20 feet, you don't need to go and spend extra money on all the reducers and all that if you could take an extra 5 minutes and do it yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a time lapse doing this end. This is already kind of all together. We have all the exhaust pieces mocked up onto the car. This is one of our pieces of pipe, which is gonna go in here. The last thing we need to do is do a bunch of little slit cuts, clamp it together, bolt this back under the car, get our cutout degree, everything right so it goes nice, flows right evenly right under the car. And then that's it. And we're gonna tack weld a bunch of things, pull it off. We're gonna bench weld it all up here. We're gonna bolt it on the car. We are going to make 4 hangers, and then we're going to the Nova's gonna be completed. That's it. Alright, so we got the exhaust done. You can see it comes out right in front of the tire here. Everything is here, everything's fully welded all the way up. Oh, my light died. Cutouts are right in the front. Right there. Got some cool little hangers here. Here's the passenger side. Get a good look at it all the way down. We will show you guys more of this car in the morning. We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna finish washing it. We already detailed the interior and the engine bay, but we're gonna get it down, get it out of the dirt backyard, and we're gonna give it a full detail. Alright everybody, the Nova is done. It is completed. We just gave her a bath. Check her out. She's beautiful. Wayne's just finishing wiping her down, giving her some wax. But there she is. She is beautiful. She's tucked. She's sexy. Look at that stance. Little gasser in the front, little drag car, street car in the back. It's like a mullet, ready to party. Hey, you want to roll those windows down right there? So I don't know if you notice, the car does have a slight lean. Our leaf spring on this side has collapsed a little bit. So if you notice any kind of a lean, we are getting 2 front new leaf springs. So we are gonna take the car home and he's gonna kind of enjoy it. And when some parts come in, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna swap that front end out because right now it's kind of just pushing it to one side. But there she is. 1963 Chevy II Nova. Check out our rear firewall here. Hard to see the lighting. You see our tubs, you can see our rivets.
Everything's all sealed off, everything's finished. Let me pop the trunk real quick. Here's inside the trunk. We got the fuel cell. Got our battery mounted off to the side. She's purty. Here's the underneath. I've kind of showed some clips during the building process, but here's everything. Got our rear end with our little B logo on it, coilovers, full custom built rear end, all strange posi, strange gears, strange carrier. So nice fat tires, custom bumper mounts, custom fuel cell mount, custom chassis, custom 4-lane, custom everything. Just turned out nice. Wayne gave the interior a nice full detail here. Nice black leather buckets. Clean interior. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's going to be a wrap on the Nova. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any kind of comments or anything, just put them down below the video. Check out our merch. You guys will be seeing this car back. We also have a gold one that's possibly going to be coming in for not the similar build, but it's going to have some cool mods to it. But that's going to be it. That's going to be a wrap for this one. We're going to try to get some cool rollers, taking it back to them right now. But we are currently going to roll out of here and we're going to take it back to the customer. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out, guys.